Podda Bridge nearing completion fast amid local people eagerly awaiting inauguration. Initiative underway to turn ship-breaking yards into environment-friendly endeavor. Initiative will boost economy and protect environment. BNP's practices amount to threat to democracy, says Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Two legendary singers of Bangla music, Shondha Mukhopadhyay and Bapi Lahiri, expire within hours. President and Prime Minister express condolence. Corona spike further decrease as country reports 15 deaths and 12.2% contamination in last 24 hours. Russia withdraws some troops from Ukraine borders as the US maintains aggression is still possible. And in Bangabandhu BPL cricket, Kumila Victorians qualified to the final, beating Chattogram Challengers by 7 wickets. Assalamu alaikum, this is Kimi Orin welcoming you to News at 10 on BTV, BTV World and BTV Chattogram Center. You have just had the highlights, now onto the details.
1948 সালের 11 মার্চ তারিখে আমি গ্রেফতার হয়ে জেলে যাই। 1952 সালের 16 ফেব্রুয়ারি তারিখে আমি জেলের মধ্যে অনশন ধর্মঘট করি আর আমাদের ভাইয়ের সঙ্গে আমি পরামর্শ করে ঠিক করি তারা 21 থেকে আন্দোলন শুরু করবে।
The long-cherished Podda Bridge is now having the finishing touch. The construction of the giant structure is coming to an end soon. The work of the much-awaited bridge got momentum after Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina inspected it on December 31st last year. A road network centering the structure is now underway. In the meantime, the main structure of the bridge has marked 96% work progress. In addition, the river training work has so far marked 87% headway. The overall progress in the project is 89%. Experts say that the Podda Bridge will expedite the wheels of Bangladesh's economy, especially that of the southwest part of the country. The government has taken initiative to transform around 50 shipbreaking factories of Chattogram into environment-friendly. BSBRA, the organization of the owners of the shipbreaking industry, has already started working to ensure economic contribution of these factories without pollution. Only 2 shipbreaking factories of Chattogram have been transformed into green factories. BSBRA leaders said rest of the factories will be transformed into green within next 1 year. Once completed, the work of green factories within 2023, shipbreaking industry will be economically more benefited, said industrial concern. Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhry has said Parliament members can play an important role to prevent tuberculosis by building awareness on harmful effects of tobacco and smoking. She said this while speaking virtually at a consultation workshop titled Accelerating Efforts to End Tuberculosis in Bangladesh, organized by USAID's Alliance for Combating TB in Bangladesh, ACTB. Presided over by ICDD-RB senior scientist Dr. Sarah Banu, Arma Dotto MP also spoke at the workshop. The speaker said a group comprising MPs and doctors are now working on anti-tobacco campaign. Social media as well as mass media can also play an important role in this respect, she added. Information and Broadcasting Minister and Awami League Joint General Secretary Dr. Hassan Mahmood has said the attitude of BNP is similar to a threat to democracy. He says the search committee over formation of the Election Commission has drawn attention across the country, but BNP is ignoring it as they do not believe in democracy. The minister said this responding to queries from journalists after a program he attended as chief guest to distribute Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020 Award at Purana Bolton in the capital today.
বিএনপির এইভাবে সার্চ কমিটিকে অবজ্ঞা করা, মহামান্য রাষ্ট্রপতিকে অবজ্ঞা করা, সংলাপকে অবজ্ঞা করা, কোনো নাম না দেওয়া, এটি গণতন্ত্রকে না বলার এই সময়। আসলে তারা গণতন্ত্রে বিশ্বাস করে না, তো সেজন্য তারা এই কাজটি করছে। বিএনপি আসলে এমন একটা পদ্ধতি চায় দেশে। প্রথমত তাদের দুটি উদ্দেশ্য, একটি হচ্ছে গণতান্ত্রিক পদ্ধতিকে ধ্বংস করে ষড়যন্ত্রের মাধ্যমে পিছনের দরজা দিয়ে কোনোভাবে ক্ষমতায় যাওয়া যায় কিনা সেই প্রচেষ্টা করা। আরেকটি উদ্দেশ্য হচ্ছে স্বয়ং আল্লাহ পাকও যদি ফেরেস্তাও দিয়ে দেয় নির্বাচন কমিশনে, সেই ফেরেস্তা যদি তাদেরকে নির্বাচনে জয়লাভের নিশ্চয়তা না দেয়, তার আগ পর্যন্ত তারা মানবে না। তাদের বক্তব্যে এটিই মনে হয়। সুতরাং বিএনপি আসলে গণতন্ত্রকে না বলছে, যেটি দেশের গণতন্ত্রের জন্য, দেশের জন্য অত্যন্ত হুমকিস্বরূপ।
Dr. Hassan Mahmood said, Bangladesh's success in the world sports arena is rooted to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's love for sports.
বাংলাদেশের সাফল্য গাথাটা যেভাবে পত্রপত্রিকায় আসা প্রয়োজন, ঠিক সেভাবে অনেক সময় আসে না। আমরা ভুল কোথায় সেটি খুঁজে বেড়াই, কিন্তু গত 13 বছরে দেশটি যে কোথায় গেছে সেটি একটু পিছন ফিরে তাকাই না, চোখ মেলে আমরা খুঁজে দেখি না।
State Minister for Youth and Sports Mohammad Jahid Ahsan Russell presided over the program. State Minister for Religious Affairs Faridul Haq Khan, State Minister for Cultural Affairs K.M. Khalid, and Deputy Minister for Education Mohibul Hassan Naufel also spoke. OIC Youth Forum President Taha Iwan spoke, getting connected online. Later, Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood distributed awards among the winners. Later, Information and Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood unveiled the cover of a new book at Nojrul Moncho at Bangla Academy in the capital. Aslam Sani wrote the book titled Mujib Shotoborshe Shadhinotar Sporshe Sheikh Hasinar Joy Bishsher Bishoy. Dr. Hassan Mahmood said, book fair is now a tradition in the country. He said, reading habit has to be increased among the new generation. Bangla Academy Director General Nurul Huda, Awami League Environment and Forest Affairs Secretary Derwal Hussain, among others, were present on the occasion. Later, Dr. Hassan Mahmood inaugurated the stall of Film and Publications Directorate under the Information and Broadcast Ministry at the book fair. He also visited the stall of Chhatru League at the book fair premises. Awami League President member Jahangir Kobi Nanok has said, the people of Narayanganj City Corporation spontaneously cast a vote for Awami League as they knew that country's democracy is not safe to BNP. He said this when newly elected Narayanganj City Mayor Selina Hayat Ivy made courtesy call on Awami League leaders at party president's political office at Dhanmondi in the capital today. Awami League Joint General Secretary AFM Bahuddin Nasim, Organizing Secretaries Ahmed Hussain, BM Mojammel Haq, Advocate Afzal Hussain and Mirza Azam, Relief and Social Welfare Secretary Shujit Rai Nondi, Office Secretary Barrister Biplab Borua, Science and Technology Affairs Secretary Engineer Abdus Sabur, Deputy Office Secretary Saim Khan, Prime Minister's Special Assistant Mashur Rahman Humayun, and other leaders were present on the occasion. Narayanganj City Mayor Selina Hayat Ivy expressed gratitude to the concerned Awami League leaders who took the responsibility of Narayanganj City Corporation election. She said, supporting Awami League candidate, the people of Narayanganj gave a message that they like the development of the country. Bangladesh reported 15 COVID-19 deaths and 3,929 infections in a single day. Corona infection rate was reported 12.20%. Director General of Health Services, DGHS, in its routine daily statement today said the death toll has risen to 28,887 from coronavirus and the tally of infections has risen to 19,23,031. The recovery count rose to 17,16,066 after another 12,757 patients recovered. The statement said 12.20% of 32,207 samples tested positive. DGHS statistics showed of the people infected from the beginning, 89.24% recovered and 1.50% died. Singer-composer Bappi Lahiri, who popularized disco music in Indian cinema in the 80s and 90s, has died following multiple health issues. He was 69. Lahiri died on Tuesday night at the Criticare Hospital in Juhu in Mumbai. The singer-composer, a familiar figure for many with his trademark gold chains that he wore for luck and his sunglasses, was known for his songs in several films of the late 70s-80s. These included Chalte Chalte Disco Dancer and Sharabi. Born Alokesh Lahiri, the music composer is credited as a pioneer of synthesized disco music in Indian cinema during 1970s to 1990s with songs like I Am a Disco Dancer, Jimmy Jimmy, Pak Chungro, Intehag Ho Gayi and Chalte Chalte among others. He also gave music to films in Bengali, Telugu, Tamil and Gujarati cinema. Lahiri joined the Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) in 2014. He contested the Lok Sabha seat of Srirampur but lost to Kalyan Banerjee of the All India Trinamool Congress. His last Bollywood song titled Bhankas was for the 2020 film Bagi 3. President Mohammad Abdul Hamid and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina expressed deep shock and sorrow at the death of eminent music composer and Indian singer Bappi Lahiri. Meanwhile, funeral of another legendary Bengali singer Sandhya Mukhopadhyay completed at Keurtal of South Kolkata with the supervision of West Bengal government this evening. Earlier, her dead body was kept at the premises of Rabindra Sadan in Kolkata. Legendary Bengali singer Sandhya Mukhopadhyay, whose songs stirred up patriotic fervor among Bangladeshis during the Liberation War, has died in hospital care at the age of 90, the Indian media yesterday reported. President Mohammad Abdul Hamid and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina led the tribute from Bangladesh. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata wrote on Twitter that her departure creates an eternal void in our world of music and in the hearts of millions of her followers here and in the diaspora. Moving on to international news. US President Joe Biden has said a Russian attack on Ukraine is still very much a possibility, but the human cost would be immense. In remarks televised nationally, he said the US is ready to respond decisively to such a move. The US President said Russia had now massed some 150,000 troops on the border with Ukraine. Russia's defense minister has said some forces have withdrawn, but Mr. Biden said that this had not been verified. Biden's speech came hours after Russian President Vladimir Putin said Moscow's security concerns should be addressed and taken seriously. Meanwhile, Ukraine leader Volodymyr Zelensky said his country has not seen proof after Russia says it's pulling back more troops. The world has witnessed over 19,17,000 new coronavirus cases with about 10,280 deaths in the last 24 hours. COVID-19 global death toll now crossed 58,59,000 and 41 crore 66 lakh people have been infected globally. Besides, 33 crore 94 lakh people have recovered from the virus so far. Now news on weather. Weather forecast valid till 6 p.m. tomorrow said, weather may remain dry with temporary partly cloudy sky over the country. Light fog may occur at isolated places over the river basins of the country during early morning. Night and day temperature may remain nearly unchanged over the country. Now today's maximum and minimum temperature in divisional cities. Maximum 26.5 and minimum 12.7 degrees Celsius in Rangpur, maximum 26.4 and minimum 10.4 degrees Celsius in Rajshahi, maximum 27 and minimum 14 degrees Celsius in Mymensingh, maximum 29.2 and minimum 12.7 degrees Celsius in Sylhet, maximum 28 and minimum 16.6 degrees Celsius in Dhaka, maximum 26.8 and minimum 12.5 degrees Celsius in Khulna, maximum 27.7 and minimum 10.4 degrees Celsius in Borisal, and maximum 27.3, minimum 14 degrees Celsius in Chattogram Division. The lowest temperature of the country was recorded 9.2 degrees Celsius at Tetulia in Panchagor today. The weather forecast for next 3 days, there is no possibility of cold wave anywhere in the country. In the capital, night temperature may remain unchanged tomorrow and sunshine may appear in the sky. The temperature in the capital may fall 1 degree Celsius on Friday. Temperature is likely to rise again 1 degree Celsius on Saturday. There will be sunlight in the sky for the 3 days. Now news from the world of sports. Kumila Victorians reached the final of the Bangabandhu BPL cricket, beating Chattogram Challengers by 7 wickets in second qualifiers today. Chasing the victory target of 149 runs, Kumila Victorians reached their destination for 3 wickets in 12 over 5 balls. Sunil Narayan made fastest 50 from 13 balls in BPL cricket and scored 57 runs from 16 balls. Faf du Plessis was unbeaten on 30 and Moeen Ali was unbeaten on 30 runs for Kumila. Earlier, Chattogram Challengers batted first and scored 148 runs for all in 19 overs 1 ball at Mirpur Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium. Mehdi Hassan Miraj scored 44 runs while Akbar Ali scored 33 runs for Chattogram. Kumila Victorians will face Fortune Borishal in the final match on 18th February. Before we end the bulletin, headlines once again. Construction work of Dream Project Podda Bridge nearing completion fast amid local people eagerly awaiting inauguration. Initiative underway to turn ship-breaking yards into environment-friendly endeavor. Initiative will boost economy and protect environment. BNP's practices amount to threat to democracy, says Information Broadcasting Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Two legendary singers of Bangla music, Shuntha Mukhopadhyay and Bappi Lahiri, expire within hours. President and Prime Minister express condolence. Corona spike further decrease as country reports 15 deaths and 12.2% contamination in last 24 hours. Russia withdraws some troops from Ukraine borders as the US maintains aggression is still possible. And in Bangabandhu BPL cricket, Kumila Victorians qualify to the final, beating Chattogram Challengers by 7 wickets. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we request you to follow health guidelines, wear masks and stay safe from Corona. Khuda Hafiz.